I hear a hawk making a little noise, and I hear and see the swallows performing. I haven't started a video back here for quite a while. Yeah, there's the sunrise. It's not quite as red in real life as the camera's showing. It's getting washed out a little bit. There's the middle of that really bright spot is some pretty cool clouds that just, yeah, they're not going to show up. Oh well, I tried. Yeah, Becky said last night we were going to have to feed bales today. Well, the steers are fine for another few days at least. Thank God. And these 3 feeders are all up above the 10. Those 3 pregnant cows, I hate to put a full bale in there. Thought about maybe putting a squeeze on the skid steer and I can hold on to it and only give them part of a bale. We might do that. I don't know yet. But I know Dino's group, they need some hay. They're hungry. And that little pile of rock isn't enough to do anything. Ron happened to be here when I got home last night and video was already editing, otherwise we would have said hello to him. It's finally drying up down there at the corner of the lane by the looks of it from here. But going into the pasture across the other side of the lane there by the bridge, Dino dug a hole in there by the end of the opening where it's really muddy looking. He did that last year. He had a big hole in there. Right there where it's really muddy now. Apparently then got the 4-wheeler and trailer stuck in that. The way the lane is and across the bridge where it was all mudded up from hauling manure over there. I got to do something with all that. Oh, when Ron was here, Maury called him to fill him in on what he was doing this morning. And I said, oh, at some point I want to load a reject. I mean, I thought it was still way too wet down there, but man, things dried yesterday. So this morning, he's supposed to be here about 6:30, so in about an hour he'll be here. Blue's finding some good stuff over there, and the calf's going, what are you doing? So I'm going to skim a little stuff off down there probably. I'm going to wait till after he gets the load here. It'll go with that one. And then on this side of the lane, to come into where Dino's group is, there's gravel in there 12-15 feet. We started trying to do that going into the pastures just because, you know, the high traffic and it holds up so much better. And that was the plan on the other side. Well, now it's going to happen on the other side. And I need to do something going in where the manure spreaders made the mess. So, excuse me. Wonderful mornings. Kind of like I'm wondering where our rain is. It's supposed to. Honest, they say it is. And usually around here anyway, I don't know how it is the rest of the country, but a good indication on the rain, there's absolutely no dew at all. If there's no dew, they say it's going to rain. Well, hopefully we get some rain today, and hopefully it's not a gully washer. If it's a gully washer, I'm going to be kind of upset. And hopefully I got things done so it won't be an issue. I'm only worried about that I planted yesterday. Everything else is already set up, crusted, and got crop growing on it. Oats holds the ground good, so. And you can't tell we got a mess over here. Both discs have been cleaned off over here twice. That's okay. Skid steer's going to have the bucket on it in a little bit. Get that stuff scooped up and out of there. And Dino over there growling. That son of a bitch. He growled all damn night. We went like 2 nights him not making a noise at all. And he has growled. Well, he was growling when Ron was here last night, and he didn't stop. And I hope he's not hanging with that cow right there. That's 023, and he just bred her last week. So, anyway, God, I just already 5.5 minutes. I'll show you what happens today, I guess. I still don't know about that leg. I haven't gone there and looked at it, but he was standing a little different, and it looked pretty much the same. And this is perfect timing, because I get him with some zoomies, and we get to say hi to Ron. There he goes, waving. So I go back there and get him in the right spot and get that part over with. Maybe by then the rest of the world around here will be awake and I can fire up some equipment. I try not to do it too early. Uh-oh, we got that on camera. He's nervous this morning. Huh. He's got a long day ahead of him when he gets out of here. It worked out that the pit that this came from was, they load at 6 o'clock. And the next one he's got to haul out of doesn't load until 7. So he's got time to get this done quick. And then he's got to go over that hill and get a load. Well, the rest of the day, I think. Lots of loads. Hey, you only mess up when you're on camera. Yeah, I gotta tell on myself on that one. Years ago, we had a Chevy cab over tandem axle, 5 and a 3. It was 3-speed rear ends, and I could always tell if my dad was anywhere on the road. I would miss a shift, either on the main or on the rear ends. I'm going down the road with a load of wheat, going to town, and man, I missed 3. I couldn't figure out what was going on. I had a hell of a time. Then finally I see him in the mirror. Yeah, that's why. A soybean farmer put a video up showing the radar near him, and he showed him getting some rain there for his corn yesterday. He prayed for rain yesterday. I prayed for a dry day yesterday, and to wait for today for the rain, and to not be a downpour. Google said this was going to start at 7 a.m. 7:30 they changed their mind, said it'll be at 9 a.m. Well, at 8 o'clock, it started. It's not a downpour. It's just one of these that's going to be here all day, I hope. Probably won't add up to a 1/4 inch all day if it does like this, but that'll soak in good. It'll set the loose dirt up on that hillside good. So then if it does downpour later, it'll all be good. So just wanted to mention that. So hey, soybean farmer. Yep, I love that sound today. Although we need some dry weather so we can make hay, but I got to get some seed growing too. So, you know, we all thank the same one up there. I'd show you this real quick. This is that bin I got some moldy stuff in and can't figure out why. Literally, all the sides that you can see there, that's all been thrown out in the manure. From about here down. The end was fine, go to the floor. Other side was the same way. That end was fine, except for the floor. I have scraped everything that's usable that'll scrape off. The rest of it's all got to get actually scraped off the floor and off the sides. That's what I got left that's usable. That's a lot of friggin' feed to throw away. Looks like 3 or 4 inches in the deepest part of the bottom. And the sides are at least 2 inches left. Well, 2 inches on that side and 3 inches on that side. That's like 4 or 5 bucketfuls. I don't know why. I really don't. Stuff's been within long enough, it's dry as a bone anyway. So why? Hey, look, I'm back out here again. Yeah, pile of rock got pushed up. Whole bunch of it right there where those calves are. Not the closest two, but the other ones right there. There's probably almost half a load in there. I dug out a mud hole that I didn't know why it was there. Kind of in line with the brace posts there, going on an angle. No idea why. Not like it was the low spot things ran to. But there's, I don't know, 6 or 8 scoops of gravel in there now. Push this up so it's not in the lane and scrape the lane back down. And we let that cow and calf out this morning. Last year's calf was from Dino, and this year's calf is from Bam Bam, but Mom had her on the list to go back with Dino, and nah, she's out here with Bam Bam. But she's laying in the barn with her calf. All these cows were right here and in the feed barn, and she was in the lot. She came into the feed barn and ate a little hay after they walked out. It's not like she couldn't have seen them, but she's enjoying her solitude, I guess. So, fed a bale to Dino's group. And I guess that's most of the day so far. Becky's got big ideas of me moving some stuff around. And it's like, yeah, I got a lot of other stuff I got to do too. Yay. And those guys, they're going to need a bale in the next day or two. And I'm going to have to scoop some manure out from the gate, or I'm not going to be able to get in there with the tractor to give them a bale. Well, that's just one more thing, right? And that's kind of it, I guess. Well, that stuff there still got to get knocked down. Becky says, you want me to spray that? No, not till after it gets weed eated. Get that crap out of there. There's a lot of stuff stored in there right now. It's a fun part, figuring out where to store things. And I got the cultipacker and tractor cleaned up. I'm gonna go over there and show you something. A little tidbit. Directed at Shane Holst, but anybody else that does it, so you know. We've been running this thing since April of 2000, but I want to put the hitch on it. If you're going to pull a grain drill with a cultipacker, you want extra bearings in your front gangs. These only come with one at each end, being one there and one in the center. And you'll knock bearings out. I mean, we were the first year we ran it, we not only broke one of these right through here, but we took all the bearings out of the front more than once. Yeah, probably about 2 years we've done it a couple times. That's when we spent the money, bought the brackets, put the extra bearings on, and now it's very rare that we lose a bearing. But the center one in the left gang, seals are out of it. It's gone. I'm hoping that the flanges are still good. We'll find out when we get it apart. Bearings are like 20-25 bucks a piece, unless you want to spend more money someplace, but that's what I plan on spending. Another thing we did on this one, the back has a scraper bar on it, which helps tie everything together. The fronts, they don't put a scraper bar on, so we made our own brackets and put a bar on it. Keeps these pieces from trying to do this. Everything has to move as a unit. If they twist around much, you take the bearings out. So anyway, that's what I wanted to show. Video's long enough. Oh, the other quick thing. They actually make a kit, but it's like $300-400 at least by now to put the double springs. These only come with one. You know, we just put longer pins in and added a spring, which has been an issue because I've broke this piece twice. Not a whole lot there. Really should do something different there, but you know, there's not a lot of room between those two to add another one of those. The only way to do it would be put them clear out here, and then that's kind of redundant because you're going to kill something up here. Oh, the other thing we did, they don't put grease zerks here. We put those there. We don't have any slop there either because we keep it greased. So anyway, if that helps somebody out, hopefully it will. If anybody wants to try it, we've planted this way for at least 50 years. Any place we could pull, flat ground, we pull a 12-foot cultipacker and 12-foot drill with a 100-horse tractor. But in the hills, give me a couple 100 horse or more. That thing's not enough. Anyway, hope you all had a good Friday and everybody have a good weekend.